sure, you're celebrating that he's fired, but I don't know what there is to celebrate. Like, celebrate that next year you're going to be a middle league team again with that guy?
I'm so glad you brought that up because they're still going to be bad.
Yeah.
They're years away from being any good.
Unless you get lucky and you get Zion or John Morant, whatever, there's nothing really to celebrate.
They're not going to be all of a sudden a 50-win team next year just because Ernie's gone.
No one expects a quick fix.
You can't fix this team.
Right.
Like if they
draft, no one expects that. They're going to have to hit rock bottom, like Jerry said.
If they draft, who's the stud from UVA? He's projected like
DeAndre Hunter?
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter. Is that going to change the trajectory of the team? No, it might be a nice player, but he's not going to change anything.
They need to get lucky and get a transformational player. They probably won't. They'll probably wind up picking 8th or 9th and getting Bruno Fernando.
Right.
Who I like because he's a Terp. But
you don't want Bruno Fernando.
I mean, he's raw.
That's John Mahimi.
You're not taking Bruno at 8. You're not taking Bruno Fernando.
Somebody might.
Well, if they do, it's a huge mistake.
I just saw a mock. He wasn't in the top 10, but maybe he's in NBADraft.net. You can check the latest. I don't know.
He has been in the top 10.
He's been
hovering
in the
last couple weeks.
Even if you draft,
but
let's say
he was in the top 10 on these mock drafts because you don't know the guys are going to come out.
Sure. Who's the point guard from North Carolina who just declared?
Kobe White. He's good.
I mean, he might be a nice player, but I just don't see the future changing that much by changing GM. Maybe in a couple years, and maybe you want somebody at the helm who does something radical and just completely, starts over, trust the process type of thing like the Sixers did. You trade away Bradley Beal, and you just completely start over.
I don't think they can win as long as John is on the roster.
It'll be tough.
With the Supermax and him banged up. I don't think he
tough
I don't think you can win the next
tough.
4 years.
Yeah.
I don't think
that Supermax rule is going to kill teams.
I mean, it's great for the players.
It's going
to bury the Wizards.
If the player doesn't perform at Supermax levels, it completely strangles.
And he
won't.
won't.
Just think about
he
that.
will not. It's impossible.
And think about, so if you make the All-NBA team, you are entitled to the Supermax.
Right.
So Beal has to get that if he wants it.
And I believe Wall only did that once.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean he does?
I don't think they have to give it to you.
They don't have to give it to you?
Eligible
I think you're
to receive
eligible for it.
Oh, so you're not in.
What happened
you certainly
was,
push for it.
With the Wizards, John Wall made third-team All-NBA. I think it's probably I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm going to guess it was the only time he made third-team All-NBA, top 15 guys. And that was also the year that they almost made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. He jumped on the table. Everybody was behind John Wall. It was a perfect storm for him. He makes it on that All-NBA team. The team does really well. It looked like they were on the come. They give him the deal, and it's all gone downhill since. It's gone downhill since.
Yep.
Injuries.
I mean, it's a shame. If he didn't have the
team
injury,
has gone downhill.
If he didn't have the injury factor, then you could still find a way to win.
So
I was buying in. I never thought he was that good, but I was buying in that the team with Bradley Beal getting better and John Wall just being where he was, making it all the way to the second round of Game 7 against the Celtics, I figured they were going to win 50 wins the next season. I thought they were going to win 50 wins this season.
Couldn't make that next step. Apparently it's impossible for the Wizards to win 50 games.
To be fair, the future really was reliant on Beal and Wall playing together healthy, and they haven't the last couple of seasons.
And it's just, I'm sorry, they haven't figured out how to fix Achilles to the point where like a sprinter, essentially he's a sprinter, can come back and have elite sprinter speed. They just haven't.
It's tough, especially because he's not a great shooter. Like if he was a great shooter, I'd feel like he'd have a better shot.
Well, I mean,
he's a guy who penetrates.
It's all about his wheels.
Athleticism.
The wheels are not going to be the same. They're just not. But it's not like he's 21 anymore. How old is he?
He's got to be like 28 or 29.
28, 29. He's starting to get up there.
Yep.
All right, let's go to basketball-wise. Let's go to Jeff in Germantown. Jeff, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
So I was bored yesterday in a meeting, and I started to go through Ernie's early drafts, and I just started getting depressed by year 2009.
Hold on, wait a second. Back up for 1 second. Stop.
Yeah.
What sort of work are you in where the meeting was so bad that you're looking at Ernie's drafts from when he first came on with the Wiz?
It was a project meeting in a government facility that I had nothing to do with, but I had to take notes.
You had to be there. Got it.
Sounds horrible.
I would have fallen asleep.
So what jumped out at you? When they passed up on Steph Curry, when just when they passed up on Giannis.
No. You know what? With JP, it's actually it was depressing. This is before 2010.
Okay.
They took when Rajon Rondo, Kyle Lowry, Paul Millsap available. They decided to take Alexei Petrov.
Right.
When Serge Ibaka, DeAndre Jordan available, they take JaVale McGee. You know, the Shaq been a fool highlight reel. When you've got Klay Thompson. I can't remember how many people in the 2011 draft. There was just a whole bunch of people there. They decided to take your boy, the white guy that couldn't dunk, Jan Vesely.
Oh, Vesely, yeah.
Well documented.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he could dunk, but he couldn't hit free throws. The white guy who couldn't hit free throws. I just can't believe it. He fell in love with Euros, the bad ones. Even the good ones, like Giannis, he wouldn't even pick up. It's just Goran Dragic was available. He wouldn't pick that guy up. I mean, this guy was a colossal buffoon, or he was incredibly unlucky. So it's kind of like Rom. Is Rom a colossal buffoon, or is he colossally unlucky?
He's probably all those rolled into one.
More of a buffoon.
So, but EB, going back to your point, I mean, we can drag him to the coals all day long, but what his absence gives us is a modicum of hope. We've got hope that this new guy, whoever it is, or lady, whoever it is, gives us hope. Because he cannot be possibly worse than
He might not be worse, but honestly, you're going to need a magician.
It's impossible
to get yourself out of this.
Except, Jeff, what Jerry Brewer points out is they actually were worse before Ernie. When you make the playoffs once in 15 years, I mean, they made the playoffs half the years Ernie was here.
We've had a bad run of GMs, from Bob Ferry to John Nash. I mean, just a whole bunch of bad GMs. Hopefully, we'll get I mean, it can't be bad for more than 40 years, right?
Well,
you would hope not.
Thanks, Jeff.
It might take another 5 years to get to where you kind of want to be.
I don't think they can win while John's here under this contract.
All right, well, that's going to be 5 years.
Based on the injury.